That's gonna happen. Well, I'll just erase them all. Why not? Why not? That's fine. I didn't imagine the first couple levels were going to be the tricky ones. There's a couple of specific places where I can get a lot of time back. So what hacks / hack are you working on at the moment? Okay, working between 2 job sites. So you... Oh no. Why didn't I start the timer? Have I got problems? I think I have problems. Oh, dude. Nothing worse than just people that can't get their stuff together. Runs. I'm not... Yeah. I keep saying I'm not really a speedrunny person, but I keep doing it. I just keep doing stuff. You did get an OSSC. Fantastic. Yeah. I've got one, but I don't know if I mentioned that. I've got one that I intended to use before I got my hands on a decent CRT monitor. I was just going to use it to upscale a SNES and some other consoles for use on a flat panel. It can be obviously used for streaming. In fact, it's kind of ideal if you're using original hardware, but yeah. You're enjoying it? It sounds like you are. I think, I don't know if you've done it already. We can talk about SNES stuff if you like. I don't know if you've done it already, but I think there's a bunch of like cool OSSC profiles. I think from, I don't remember who they're from. They might be from Firebrand or like someone in the scene. Finished your RGB mod for the N64, waiting for the D-Jitter mod. Yeah, are you getting the D-Jitter mod? That's the board that I think Borty, Peter Bartman, that dude from over in Europe somewhere. It's like a PCB that you solder to the bottom of the cartridge slot. I've got a couple of those floating around. I just since the Mister, I didn't really have much of a reason to go into that process. I nabbed a couple of him off him when he had some spares that he was just asking if anyone wanted to buy off Twitter. But yes, the dual frequency oscillator, Super CIC kind of thing I'm talking about. I don't know if that's the same thing that you're talking about. Because I wanted to region mod a PAL one. And that's kind of, that's why I'm thinking about it. Or why I was thinking about it at the time. I think I may have split early there. Catnip Catacombs. Yeah. You don't want to, like the lifting the, I guess the one chip is technically the easier one, if you're doing like the CIC thing. Because you only have to lift one pin, but then there's the risk of like destroying a one chip by doing it wrong. by not lifting the pin nicely and like breaking a bunch of stuff. But if you're up for the challenge, I think it'll be awesome. I'll have a read of what you've said in a sec. I can't do that jump. You only desolder as little as needed, yeah. Yeah, I mean the D-Jitter thing, it's the main reason for that is just for compatibility, right? To like actually have it run at 60 Hertz and not at 60.08 or whatever it is, for better compatibility with flat panels that can't deal with it. I think that's my understanding about the D-Jitter mod. I'm not sure how to do that. Okay, this is one that I need to work on. I don't know how many attempts are reasonable for being able to do this one jump just before the checkpoint. There we go. That's what that's meant to look like. Oh. I found in this section, if you try and grab the fence too close to the wall, it doesn't grab. It's kind of interesting. And this one all the way to the edge. There we are. All right. You only have to lift if you're adding DG to the composite nest video. Okay. Yeah, well, that makes sense. The reason I needed to lift the chip pin is to swap region for the Super CIC thing. That's a part of the board that I have. Because the as far as I can tell, the CPU, like the one chip sort of thing, there's one pin where if you send it like high or low or whatever, it switches between regions. And so that's what I was gonna be doing that for. But since then, that's a regular jump. You're turning a SNES into a Super NT. I mean, kinda, but I don't know. The Super NT is kind of cool, but there is something special about actually using the original hardware. I guess it's kind of a nerd thing, maybe. Who knows? Maybe nobody actually cares about using original Super Nintendos. At least, you know, I still play on a Super Nintendo when I'm not up here doing streamy stuff. Because you know, you plug it into a CRT and it's totally fine, you know. I guess that's sort of one slightly disappointing thing about the NT is that you can't use both the analog, like can't use the DAC, the optional edition. Why am I? You can buy the DAC thing, right? But it kind of, as far as I can understand, it replaces the HDMI out. So you can't use both. You couldn't like stream it, like play on a CRT and stream it through the one device. That would be, I guess it's a really minor feature that no one's going to care about, but it would be sort of cool. Alright. I still don't know how I did that thwomp thing at the start of the end of the first half of the last level. I really got to workshop that one, I think. Yeah, I mean, everything, it sounds like what you're doing is extremely reversible. It's so good that the SNES actually has just RGB out. You don't have to mod it for that, like the N64 and the NES. It's pretty cool. Although I do hear about like this one specific like early revision French model that had RGB that you don't need to mod. I'm sure people do though, just to have a better video amp or something, but it's very interesting. What is this? Hello, Twitch Magar. A daytime. Yeah, here I am. Would have been nice if they had an FPGA, so it wasn't necessary to. Yeah, I mean, have you had a look at the development of the OSSC Pro? I don't think that's going to be something that's relevant for my interests, but as far as I can tell, they've got a pretty beefy FPGA in that one. And I don't know if, I don't believe they were going to move to 4K or anything, were they? I think it was just too high a cost, but I can't remember. I wasn't really heavily invested in development of that project. Okay, that's the backup strat. That's the ideal backup strat if you miss the jump. Can kind of sneak down there. Does lose a little bit of time, but so does resetting. Okay, what's the go here? And you're straight down the hole. I'm happy to throw this right away. I'm not going to do any more resets, I swear. I just want to get through the game at least once. And sort of get a feel for what levels I've messed up. And what I need to work on. Alright. 4K. Yeah, look, I think it's just for, you know how some people, they have 4K TVs and they want it to scale and they don't trust their 4K TV to scale things correctly. And, you know, something that has a 4K output. I think that's kind of the idea, right? You have the whatever times scale looking real sharp on your fancy new OLED TV. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still in like 1080p land. Don't hit me, fish. Thank you. My computer is somewhat destitute. Missing a shell jump. So 1080p is totally acceptable for me. Oh, I did that wrong. I forgot. Yeah, I've used my OSSC once on my 4K TV, and I was just annoyed at how laggy it was, to be honest. I was not happy with how that felt. But then I have lag issues with my TV anyway. It's a Samsung 4K from a number of years ago. And it's just, even on like, you know, things like Nintendo Switch games and stuff, it just sucks. It's alright for Animal Crossing, kind of. But, you know, you deal with what you've got, I suppose. I'm not a super competitive Switch player, but it does make Mario Maker really annoying to try and play, for sure. Okay, can I get the takeoff? Hey! Oops, too high. Off we go. Majora's Mask. Is that an N64? Which console is that on? I don't even know Zelda games. I'm a bad gamer. I think when I did my last run, I skipped the checkpoint. But I ended up messing up, so now I'm just gonna get the checkpoint every time. I don't even care. No sticky fly reset. I mean, you could sticky fly, right? I mean, in theory. The main thing, like, it's just being low enough. N64, the one people don't like or really like. Okay, it's a bit polarizing. Okay, this level I can save heaps of time on, because I suck at it real bad. There's a section, you'll know it, I'll let you know when I'm there. But there's a look, okay, third bubble didn't spawn. Holy crap. Sometimes that happens, sometimes the bubble just refuses to spawn. Janky hack, mate. Okay, there we go. All the bubbles present and accounted for. I don't know, Seth, you know, SethOS.exe, he plays on either emulator or SNES Classic, and he notices that as well. So, I don't know. Oh, here he is. Hello, Seth. You were talking about the bubble not spawning sometimes, right? I want to make sure it was you. Never heard of him. I don't know. The only Mr. thing I've ever seen is the Hark Bros 1 jank ASM. As far as like something that behaves differently. I could be wrong. Maybe there's some other stuff. Okay, this section here. Wait, no, not this section here. It's a section after this. You can tell how much I know this game. It's not this one. It's the one after this. Seth knows the pain. He's this is in the standard percent that he's got a really sick time on. Okay, this one here. Get the checkpoint, which changes the timing a little bit. I don't have the speed strats here. Okay, sometimes that ghost that I just spun off there doesn't spawn as well. What is this level? That's a good question. Oh, I missed it. No. That was actually surprisingly good. This is just a ghost house, man. It's just a simple ghost house. Wait. Sometimes you go too fast and you fall off the bottom of the screen there. I know Seth's got like mad, like keep P speed the whole way through strats for this one. I haven't figured it out. Look, this is just polyphony, man. This is what you sign up for when you play the hack. You run up the wall. Look, it makes more sense if you play it as intended. There is a trail of coins that tells you that you can run up the wall, and through, like, there's hints and stuff. It's like, you know, just ghost house stuff, you know. Anyway, I gotta concentrate on this. I'm really struggling for some reason. Okay, slow, and then I can fall down there. I don't think I'm ever fast enough to actually jump off that top one. And there, and then jump early. And hey, there we go. The Eerie spawned, but wasn't fast enough to get in the door. I usually like cut that door super close if I actually get it. So yeah, as you can tell, I've got plenty of time to make up on this level. Because I don't have the strats or consistency with the strat that I have. And then regular jump and spin early. I guess I'll just wait for the door. Why not? Why don't we just wait for the door? Just get out of this level. The thing I'm really looking forward to is playing some of the later stuff. Should be a P speed on the last section and make it into the door. Yeah, well, yeah. I haven't really workshopped the end of it just yet. Yeah, who needs to wait? Let me through. That's fine. This is the garbage run where I just remember how the levels are, so that I can run it back in a second. Okay, just get out of my way. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just do that. I mean, there is counter break. There's no reason to keep the mushroom or anything, but I want to go in the box. Hey. Oh, Netherworld. So, if I had to go back and play some levels again, definitely this one. Really work some ideas out. In there. Yeah, I like to trap Mario in the box at the end of the fight, because it's funny. Now, I saw... what's that guy's name? Retro Dave keeps posting like clears and stuff on Twitter. He's got a really fast strat for this, which I can't do because I'm not that good. So this is how I approach this one. You can get through here really fast. I'm sure Seth knows what's up as well. But I was watching Seth. I was watching your run, an older run of yours a while ago, but I was kind of in bed falling asleep. Yeah, the P-speed strat to get through that entire thing with P-speed. Oh, up to the accordion platform. Why? I find that I can never get these bullets in, like, unless I spawn from checkpoint. I don't know if I'm just doing a bad jump, but once I spawn from checkpoint, I can get the length to actually land on the bullet. So I gotta maybe look at that as well, see what I'm doing wrong. And it's possible to get too far ahead of this skull platform, I've noticed as well. So I have to wait a little bit before moving on, right there. Otherwise, I got nothing to land on. Ugh. Stretch. Going in the pipes faster than, yes, it, I would agree. I think I saw that in your run, and I believed you. Okay, journey. This one's not too bad. I think there's just a couple of really specific Oops, that was a slow kick. I usually don't do a slow kick. Alright. There's a couple of very specific re-grabs in this part that kind of wreck me. Like, yeah. You'll see. Just sweating bullets. Should I do more day streams? It's cool to have the crew back together. Okay. Oh, pressing the jump button. Never been so hard. I'm finding it really tricky to press the jump button at the right time. And now my thumb feels like it's covered in glue. I usually have to cut my jump. Well, you have to cut your jump a lot for the second Goomba there. This is your ideal watching time? Alright. Well, this is kind of market research. Oh, press the... I'm pressing it too early, obviously. Sometimes I get the double hit. Star-Lord, hello. Jump, 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 jump. That's how we do that one. All right. I did. I swear I spun. But yeah, I should have jumped. Oi! Yo, Parahax! Welcome in. I've been kind of excited for the last few days because I get to finish your work in progress hack on Wednesday. I get to jump back into that and see what level 10's all about. This level's hard. Who likes wall jumping? Is that their favorite thing? Is there someone out here that like a Taco Bell? Yeah, I mean, the lore is that this is mold. There's a bunch of mold that's taking over the mountain, but Taco Bell? Yeah. Yeah, sure. What's the difference? Okay. Now, the hard bit. Oops. There's only one good wall jump ASM. Is this it? I like... Oh, that's a spin. I forgot. I like that this is the sliding wall jump, where you sort of slide down the level and you slide down the wall and it slows you down quite a bit. I'm going to ask you what's going on, Parahax, just shortly. I want to see... What were you doing some more... magic, some more lunar magic today? Cool. Is it new stuff, or are you kind of refining what you already kind of got in progress? Both of which are actually very, very useful things to do. Oh my goodness, just jump up. Oh, wall jump. Spin jump. Then this thing. Over we go, alright. Oh cool, you've made a few more levels since the demo, which was last week. I guess you work kind of fast. Oh. Alright, that's fine. I'd say that's a reasonable effort. You started a new one last week. Okay. Yeah, because, I mean, there was... How long have you been working on it for? Because that demo had a lot of stuff. Okay. Ah, this level. This is a hard level. Oh. Oh. Alright. Well, I have the potential to one-shot the level. I have the potential to one-shot the level. I didn't take the pokey seriously. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to power over that one without slowing down. And I'll even spin as well. Getting this section, I usually struggle on this so much. I don't know what's happening. This level is just kind of working today. Oi! Hello, Faro. Far. How are you doing? I assume you've got plenty of creative projects that you're currently working on. I saw, was Daizo streaming today? Yeah, oh no! Dude, I'm sorry, is there anything I can do to not annoy you further? Because I don't think I can solve people's problems, but I can try not to exacerbate them where possible. Let's go. Let me have a look in just a sec. Checkpoint is there. I always forget where that checkpoint is and I often die. I don't know. So I'm seeing some stuff about KLDC. I did see on Twitter the thing about one particular judge that cheesed a section in your level rather than play it properly. And then you're saying there's another instance of that happening. Alright, there we go. That was alright. How is Mario standing on a bridge not connected? Well, Monkey, I couldn't really tell you. So, wait, is Glitch Cat a judge in KLDC? Yeah, okay, well, not a good sign. That's two different judges that have just like, I don't know. It feels like that wouldn't be the right thing to do in order to judge something. But I'm not a judge. Man. I don't know, when I know, look, it's a different story for me where I play someone's levels once a week and I usually play just like 1 or 2 levels or something like that. When you've got guys that have to play like, what, 70-something levels, I don't want to make excuses for them, but what I want to say is that when I play something, or if I'm playing someone's level and I spot some cheese, I really try to just ignore it and just try and do it as intended. Because that's, you know, you can point it out, you can say, hey, by the way, this is cheesable, and demonstrate it. But then I think if you're judging it, I don't know. Do you judge it? Is finding cheese and taking points away for cheese, like judging? Is that part of the process? I don't know. I feel like even if you should probably judge it on its intended solution. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me to come up with like a hard line on something like that. Please get through the item swimming section. Hey, alright. The longer you spend on this level, the more the more my hand hurts from having to constantly do key jumps. Okay. Almost failed it right then. Alright. Done. Alright. An entire section. So, hang on. How did he get over... Which section was it? Was it the, was it the same section as the other judge? Or was it a different section? I don't know. I don't, I'm trying not to mention names or anything because I don't want to bring it up unless you want to. Oh, the hard one with the, yeah. Gotcha. The one where you have to avoid hitting the birds, and I guess that would defeat the entire point because dodging the birds is kind of a challenge of itself. And you just get that for free and you don't have to cape. I did that wrong. Okay. Oh, well, wait, the one after you, sorry, okay. So the one with the leaves, right? Well, the falling leaf right at the end with the door. Okay. Gotta jump onto the pipe and then go over. Alright. Entire section with the... Man. Oh. I sort of startled myself then, thinking I was going to hit myself with the shell. So how, yeah. How, so let's say moving forward, what kind of, like, anti-cheese methods can you employ to make sure that that doesn't happen? I'd want to try and come up with something, like, constructive out of this, because I know it's a really bad situation. I'm sure it's, I don't know. Maybe it's simple, maybe it's not. I really don't know too much. Just put like a bunch of invisible death blocks if someone gets too high up. I'll be on this section for a little while, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wow, I can't believe that. Got that first try. Alright. We're going to do a better version of it eventually. Okay. A bunch of solid blocks. Yeah. That's... Oh, wow, shots fired. What do you mean, don't throw? How did I make up all that time? Wasn't I just like... Okay. I gotta remember how to do the boss fight. That's the issue. I'm gonna get hit on the very first cycle. It happens all the time. Okay, what do we got now? Another set of 5. And here comes the block. Alright. Now I got the wall. What kind of walls you got for me? And we've got 5. Okay, well, is that 2 or 3? I can't remember stuff. Don't expect me to remember things. Oh, no, that's a low one. Man, how do I play? Okay, remember when you said don't throw? This is what throwing looks like. Oh no. Okay, so that's 3. I know that that's 3 for sure, because he didn't come off the wall and kill me. Wall. Okay, and then there's a fake. 4. Oh, no, no, no. Don't do that to me, please. Alright, there we go. 35-41. Alright, so I made up all the time in the end. It's at the whistle, right? Just to confirm. Just to confirm that was... You stop it at the whistle, so approximately 35-41. Something like that. Tomato, you made it in just in time. Yeah, I remember looking at the rules recently. I just wanted to double check. You made it in just in time. Ah. Okay, so obviously what we have here, if I just scroll back through, we had a pretty dodgy start where I lost a lot of time on Old Garrison because I kept failing the thwomp, like spinning on the thwomp before the checkpoint. I think I had about 4 runs at that one at least. Then what? Made up some time on Cloudy Meadows because I got the checkpoint instead of like... Yeah, I didn't die after the checkpoint. Netherworld we had a bad time on because I was just trying out strats. I don't even know what this means. No, this is like compared to that. Compared to my best split or something? I don't know. I don't even know how that works. Sub 30 for Kaizo. It should definitely be possible. I mean, what, I was like plus almost 3 minutes and my original splits were not fantastic. But yeah, so a Risen Peak, I usually struggle with just key pickups in general. But specifically, I think I've gotten better at the item swimming part, because if you die at that item swimming part, I mean, you've got to do so many key pickups again and again and again. So I figured out something good for that, maybe. It's really easy to get out of control with the item swimming. And then, yeah, Purple Pinnacle. I think I only had like 2 attempts at each of the actual level sections. And then the boss was... first try as well. I know, I got it and then some.